Welcome to the path to Buddhist wisdom. In today's video, we are diving deep into the world of Aquarius, one of the most fascinating and enigmatic signs in the zodiac. Aquarius is not like anyone you've ever met. They are deep, electric, unpredictable, and carry a type of emotional intelligence that few can truly comprehend. You may think they're distant or cold, but trust me, there's a lot more beneath the surface. Today, we'll explore 20 reasons why hurting an Aquarius is never a good idea. When you hurt an Aquarius, you don't just deal with them, you deal with karma. And karma doesn't miss. It listens closely. As we delve into these reasons, prepare yourself for some eye-opening revelations. By the end of this video, you will understand why Aquarius, while often misunderstood, is a force to be reckoned with. Let's begin. Reason 20, they never forget. At first glance, Aquarius may seem calm, collected, and unaffected when you hurt them. But don't be fooled. They carry your actions deep inside them, like an emotional tattoo etched on their soul. Aquarius doesn't hold grudges, but they never forget. Their ability to forgive doesn't mean erasure. Instead, they silently carry the weight of the betrayal with them. They don't seek revenge. Instead, they simply move forward. But karma takes care of the rest. The energy you send out into the universe doesn't disappear, it finds its way back to you. When karma knocks on your door, it brings everything back. And it's always stronger than before. Reason 19, they analyze in silence. Aquarius is constantly observing. They notice the smallest shifts in your behavior, changes in your tone, your energy, and the inconsistency between your words and actions. They don't need to confront you, as they already know everything. They quietly gather all the evidence, analyzing the situation in silence. Once they've seen the full picture, they make their decision. And that's when karma steps in. Aquarius might not scream or fight, but the universe will make sure you feel the consequences. When you deceive Aquarius, you set the law of the universe in motion. The impact of your actions will return to you, but not in a way you expect. Reason 18, their distance is their punishment. When an Aquarius is hurt, they don't fight. They don't shout or send angry messages. Instead, they step back, quietly and gradually withdrawing. The worst part? They won't even tell you they're pulling away. Their absence becomes your punishment. It creates an emotional void that will leave you craving the connection you once had. But it won't return. Karma mirrors this energy. The same isolation you caused will be reflected in your life. And you'll feel the sting of emotional disconnection. The universe balances what we put into the world. And when you hurt someone who values peace, you invite karma into your life. Reason 17, colder than ice when betrayed. Aquarius has a unique ability to love deeply. But once you betray them, that warmth vanishes. There's no explosion or scene. They simply freeze. Their tone, their energy, everything becomes distant. And it's not out of revenge. It's their natural defense mechanism. Aquarius protects their heart and soul by shutting the door on you. When this happens, karma starts its work. The cold you gave Aquarius will be reflected back to you in your relationships and surroundings. You will find yourself surrounded by people who treat you the same way you treated Aquarius. And that's when you'll realize that karma isn't always loud, it's subtle. But it's always impactful. Reason 16, they disappear without warning. When Aquarius is done, they're done. They don't need to make a scene. One moment, everything is fine. The next, they're gone. They simply vanish. No texts, no explanations, just silence. And that silence is the loudest message you'll ever hear. You won't get closure. and you'll spend years wondering what went wrong. Karma watches as you try to understand, as you replay your actions, searching for answers. And when you realize the truth, it's too late. Aquarius has already moved on, and karma ensures that you feel the full weight of the loss. The silence you inflicted on them will come back, and it will be louder than any confrontation. Reason 15, they eliminate you emotionally. Even if you're physically present in Aquarius's life, once you've crossed a line, they will eliminate you emotionally. They detach themselves from you, cutting off the emotional connection they once had. You'll still be in the same room, but to them, you're already gone. When Aquarius emotionally distances themselves, karma immediately steps in. The emotional void you created in them will be mirrored in your own life. You'll crave the closeness and affection you once had, but it won't come back. The universe ensures that you feel the pain of losing access to Aquarius's heart and soul. Reason 14, they don't need you. Aquarius is fiercely independent. They don't need anyone to feel whole, but they choose to connect with others when they feel the bond is genuine. If you hurt them, they don't beg or fight to keep you close. They simply walk away with their head held high, and when they do, karma follows. You might think that Aquarius will be waiting for you to come back, but they won't. They've already found their peace without you, and karma ensures that you feel the sting of needing someone who no longer needs you. The universe ensures that those who hurt an Aquarius will feel the emptiness of losing someone who chose them freely. Mid-content example. Let's pause for a moment and look at a story of an Aquarius friend, Sarah. Sarah had always been there for her friend, Julie, even when Julie went through difficult times. But one day, Julie betrayed Sarah's trust, taking advantage of her kindness. Sarah, without a word, pulled away. Julie didn't understand at first. She tried reaching out, but Sarah was distant. It wasn't until later that Julie realized she had lost something precious. As the days passed, Julie started noticing that her relationships, friendships, and work life all started to fall apart. She felt like she was always chasing something but couldn't catch it. And then, one day, she remembered Sarah, realizing the void in her life was due to the emotional distance Sarah had placed between them. Julie's life was now filled with regret, while Sarah had moved on and found peace, quietly letting karma do the rest. Reason 13, they turn pain into power. Aquarius doesn't sit and dwell in pain. They don't drown in heartbreak or let emotional wounds defeat them. Yes, they feel deeply, but they don't let those feelings destroy them. Instead, Aquarius uses pain as fuel to rise stronger, wiser, and more focused than ever. The pain you caused doesn't break them. It rebuilds them. It becomes energy that drives them toward their goals, creative endeavors, and personal growth. Aquarius takes every betrayal, every lie, and every bruise and turns it into something powerful. They transform that energy into strength, and once they do, you'll barely recognize them. And when this transformation happens, that's when karma works its magic. The person you tried to break becomes someone unrecognizable, stronger, more resilient, and thriving. And while Aquarius is soaring, you'll be left behind, feeling the sting of regret. Because the energy you tried to destroy has only grown, and that glow up will haunt you more than any revenge ever could. Reason 12, they return the energy you give. Aquarius is a mirror. The energy you put out into the world is the energy they reflect back to you. If you show them peace, they'll return peace. If you offer loyalty, they'll give loyalty in return. But if you bring chaos, expect that same chaos to be reflected back at you, not in drama or fights, but in ways that feel inevitable and cosmic. When you lie to Aquarius, they won't fight back. They won't start an argument. Instead, they'll let karma take its course. They'll reflect your energy back to you in a way that leaves you questioning everything. If you deceive them, expect to be deceived in return. If you manipulate them, expect manipulation to show up in your own life. Karma doesn't need Aquarius to take revenge. The law of energy does it for them. Aquarius doesn't need to lift a finger because the universe handles the imbalance. And when karma steps in, it brings everything full circle. The energy you put out comes back to you in a way you never saw coming. Reason 11, they are unpredictable. One of Aquarius's greatest strengths, and one of their greatest weapons, is their unpredictability. They don't follow a script. They don't act according to your expectations. One moment they might seem calm and collected, and the next, they're distant and unreachable. You might think they'll cry or fight, but instead, they laugh or walk away without a word. This unpredictability is powerful, and it makes hurting them even more dangerous. You can't prepare for the consequences when Aquarius reacts in ways you didn't expect. They don't play emotional games like most people do. They operate on their own logic and their own timeline. And when they make a decision, it's final. Karma takes notice when you cross someone so unpredictable. The energy you send out doesn't return to you the way you thought it would. It comes at you from angles you never anticipated. You'll find your life suddenly filled with instability and confusion. And that's karma's way of reflecting back the chaos you caused in Aquarius's life. When you hurt Aquarius, you're playing with fire, and karma always brings the burn. Reason 10, they read you like an open book. Aquarius is a master at reading people. They don't need hours of conversation to understand you. They can read you within minutes. Your tone, your body language, your silences, they see it all. Aquarius observes deeply, patiently, and quietly, and once they've read you, they know exactly where your weaknesses lie. But here's the twist, Aquarius doesn't use this knowledge to harm you. They use it to protect themselves. They know where your soft spots are, not to manipulate you, but to guard their own heart. And when you hurt them, they don't react blindly. They don't lash out. Instead, they respond with clarity. They've been analyzing you from the start. And now karma steps in. Karma listens to Aquarius because they have the ability to see through everything. When you hurt someone who understands you better than you understand yourself, karma takes note. It ensures that you face the consequences. And those consequences often involve people seeing through your facade the way Aquarius did long ago. Reason 9, they hate drama but burn slowly and strong. Aquarius is not someone who thrives in drama. They avoid it like the plague, seeking peace, logic, and understanding in all their relationships. They don't shout. They don't start fights. And they certainly don't chase chaos. But if you keep pushing them, if you betray them, disrespect them, or corner them, you'll see a side of Aquarius you never expected. They don't explode. They don't cause a scene. Instead, they simmer quietly, building up slowly. And one day, when you least expect it, they'll walk away. They won't scream. They won't break anything, they'll simply disappear, emotionally detached, leaving you in a void of confusion and regret. That burn is the real consequence. You won't realize it at first, but as time passes, your life will start to feel chaotic. People will misunderstand you. Problems will appear out of nowhere. The stability you once had will feel like it's slipping through your fingers. And deep down, you'll know that it's because you pushed Aquarius too far, and karma is now taking over. Reason 8, they are mentally strong. Aquarius has an incredibly strong mind. When others would crumble under pressure, Aquarius sits with it, processes it, and learns from it. Emotional chaos doesn't destroy them, it teaches them valuable lessons. They're not the type to break down or fall apart after betrayal. Instead, they rise. The emotional wounds you may have inflicted don't have the same power over Aquarius as they would over others. They reflect, they analyze, and they grow stronger. What would shatter most people only serves to make Aquarius more resilient. They take that pain and turn it into wisdom, power, and clarity. And that's when karma starts working its magic. When you try to break Aquarius, you only make them stronger. You'll find your own strength slipping, your foundation shaking, because karma ensures balance. The more you try to tear Aquarius down, the more the universe lifts them up. You thought they were fragile, but now you see that they're unbreakable. And when they rise from the ashes, karma will make sure you feel the weight of your actions. Reason 7, they're loyal until you stop deserving it. Aquarius may seem emotionally distant at times, but when they commit, their loyalty runs deep. They'll defend you, support you, and stand by you even in your darkest hours. But their loyalty is not blind. It's earned. It's not given freely, it's something that must be respected and reciprocated. Once you break their trust, once you take their loyalty for granted, it's over. Aquarius won't make a scene. They won't beg you to change, they'll simply withdraw their loyalty, quietly and completely. You'll notice the absence of their support, and it will hit harder than any confrontation. And that's when karma begins to step in. You'll start to feel the absence of Aquarius in your life, and it won't be easy. Relationships will start to feel shallow, and you'll see people turning their backs on you in ways you didn't expect. You had someone who stood by you no matter what, and now karma will ensure you feel the consequences of losing that kind of loyalty. Reason 6, they don't seek revenge, but karma loves them. Aquarius doesn't waste time plotting revenge. They don't need to. Their sense of justice comes from the universe itself. When someone wrongs them, they don't lower their frequency to match the negativity. Instead, they rise above it, choosing to move forward, focus on their own growth, and let go of bitterness. But that's exactly why karma works in Aquarius's favor. The universe steps in to correct what was unfairly done. Aquarius trusts that truth will prevail, and they don't need to retaliate. They let life balance things out, and it always does. The universe doesn't overlook the pain you caused them. You might not notice it at first, but over time, you'll see small losses, missed opportunities, and relationships unraveling. That's karma at work, ensuring that you pay for the damage you did to Aquarius. The universe steps in because Aquarius didn't retaliate. Instead, it uses their grace to correct the imbalance you created. Reason 5, they have an inner world few ever reach. Aquarius is not just a personality, they are an entire universe. Behind their calm exterior, there is a rich, complex inner world that very few people ever get to enter. If Aquarius lets you in, it means you are special to them. You're trusted, respected, and deeply valued. But once you betray that trust, once you hurt them, that door doesn't just close, it vanishes. You no longer have access to the unique, beautiful world that Aquarius shared with you. It's not a second chance you'll get. You can never re-enter that space. And that's a loss that will hit you harder than you expect. Once Aquarius cuts you out, karma begins to work its magic. You'll search for that kind of connection again, but no one will compare. Every relationship will feel shallow, and you'll miss the magic you once had. The universe doesn't let you forget that world. It ensures that you realize what you lost by making you experience a world that feels dimmer. Reason 4, they can't stand fakeness. Aquarius has a unique ability to detect inauthenticity. They can sense a lie the moment it leaves your mouth. It's not just about what you say, it's about the energy behind your words. If you lie to Aquarius, they will see right through you. And once they do, everything changes. They don't confront you about it. They don't make a scene. Instead, they shift emotionally and spiritually. They no longer trust you. And the connection fades. You might not even know what happened. But the warmth you once felt from Aquarius is gone. And once they know you're not being authentic, you're no longer safe in their presence. Karma takes note of this shift. The universe ensures that you feel exposed, as the lies you told will come back to haunt you. People will start questioning you, doubting you, and even leaving you. That's not paranoia, that's balance being restored. You lied to someone who can see through your mask, and karma makes sure you pay for it. Reason 3, they don't need closure. They create it alone. Unlike most people, Aquarius doesn't need closure from others. They don't chase explanations or beg for answers. When something breaks, when someone betrays them, or when they're left in the dark, they don't ask for a conversation to fix things. Instead, Aquarius goes within, building their own closure, quietly and completely. They turn questions into clarity and wounds into wisdom. They don't wait for your permission to heal. They don't need you to apologize or make amends. They already found their peace without you. And that can be more painful than any confrontation could ever be. And when this happens, karma begins to unfold. You might be left searching for closure, wondering why Aquarius moved on so easily. But you won't find it. They've already healed. And now, everything around you will feel heavier. The absence you created will haunt you. And you'll realize that Aquarius doesn't need anyone to give them closure, they create it on their own. And it's final. Reason 2, they let you go without hate. Aquarius doesn't hold grudges. They don't need to. When they let go of someone, they do it with grace. There's no anger, no hatred. They simply let you go. Not because they don't care, but because they know they deserve better. They walk away without drama, without a single negative word. The worst part? You'll never even know what hit you. The absence left by Aquarius is permanent. It's not a void filled with bitterness or anger, it's just a quiet, undeniable absence. You'll wonder if they ever cared at all. But deep down, you know they did. They loved you, and still chose to walk away with grace. That's the power of an Aquarius goodbye. And karma loves this kind of quiet exit. The universe takes note of those who choose peace over chaos. And it ensures that the energy you sent out is returned. You'll find yourself surrounded by people who don't treat you the way Aquarius did. You'll feel the sting of regret. But it will never compare to the pain of losing someone who truly chose you. Reason 1, they're the kind you miss when it's too late. Aquarius doesn't demand attention. They don't seek the spotlight. They're not the type to chase after you or beg for your love. But when they're gone, you'll feel it. The absence of Aquarius will be deafening. You'll notice the missing conversations, the emotional clarity, the safety of being seen for who you truly are. You'll miss how Aquarius listened to you without judgment, how they understood you without needing to explain. You'll miss the peace they brought into your life. And by the time you realize all of this, it will be too late. Aquarius doesn't walk in circles. Once they close a chapter, they don't reread it. They move forward. And they don't look back. And that's when karma steps in. The universe makes sure that the feeling of regret, of missing someone who was once an important part of your life, stays with you. You'll search for that same connection, that same peace, but it won't come back. Aquarius was a rare soul, and if you mistreated them, karma ensures that you remember that loss. It will echo in your life, reminding you of what you had and lost. Conclusion. As we wrap up today's video, let's reflect on the power of Aquarius and why it's so dangerous to hurt them. Aquarius isn't like anyone else, they're a force unto themselves. They don't react in the ways you expect. They don't seek revenge. Instead, they let karma handle it. And karma listens closely to their energy. When you hurt Aquarius, you're not just facing them, you're facing the universe and the consequences of your actions. Aquarius teaches us an important lesson: the energy you send out always returns. Betraying an Aquarius may seem harmless at first, but the universe ensures that you feel the consequences. And they are always more powerful than you expect. So, be mindful of how you treat the people around you, especially those who carry the energy of Aquarius. They may move on, but the universe won't forget. Thank you for watching today's video. If you're an Aquarius or know someone who is, share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to check out the free personalized moon reading in the description for deeper insight into your zodiac. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with others who might benefit. Remember, karma always listens.